Yeah, good morning, everyone. So yesterday we saw market in the US moving up. Uh, to some extent was driven by Japanese positive economic reform, wherein they had scrapped the yield curve control and increased interest rate in last 17 years. So that was uh, taken positive by even the Japanese economy as well, the Japanese market as well, and here in US also it has moved up. Uh, Today morning, Japanese market are closed, but other market in Asia are also indicating positive trend. Uh, if we talk about dollar index, which has consistently moved up, and today also it is up by around 22 basis points, which is bit a cause of concern for emerging market. So we need to be careful from this that respect. Today, market will be driven by the expectation of Fed meeting outcome, though the interest rate are likely to remain unchanged. But the key thing to watch is that whether the Fed changes their three rate cut expectations on dot plot. Uh, Earlier in previous meeting, they had the Fed consensus was indicating that three rate cut may be coming in the 2024 calendar year. Uh, Now, from here, how it moves need to be watched. Whether that three rate cut is consistent there, or whether they are reducing it to two. So that need to be watched, and that will have an impact on the market. Apart from that, market will also Fed will also be coming up with expectations on employment, inflations, and GDP growth expectations for the US. So, in expectation of Fed meeting, markets are likely to remain range bound in today's trade. And I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. So, as we have seen the global cues, we're expecting a flattish opening and we're expecting a sideways move in today's trade session as well. We have seen a gap down selling pressure in Nifty yesterday, and it has made a low of 21,800, which is a very important support zone. So, it's just 20 points up from the closing. I feel that for today, the Nifty has an immediate resistance at 21,870. If that is broken, then some cool off will be seen, and 21,940 to 22,000 levels can be achieved again. Whereas the downside support is broken, which is once it starts trading below 21,800, the support point will be 21,730 to 21,650 levels. Talking about Bank Nifty has made a lower top, lower bottom in yesterday's trading session. It was respecting the downward sloping trend line by taking the resistance again and again. For today, the immediate resistance for Bank Nifty is placed at 46,530. If that is broken, then 46,000 uh, 46,530 will be the next resistance zone. If that is broken, 46,700 to 47,000 levels can be seen. Whereas the downside support for Bank Nifty lies at 46,300 and 46,000. Talking about a financial Nifty that closed around 20,600, the higher levels are at 20,680, followed by 20,770, where the support is lies at 20,550 and 20,500. Talking about stocks, we have two sets of stock, one in buy, one in sell. So for the buying, C8 Limited is looking good at current levels, can be bought for a target of 26.35 by keeping a strict stop loss of 25.15. Whereas Canfin Home Futures are looking weak below at 713. Can be sold for a target of 689 by keeping a strict stop loss 725. Plus MGL is also looking weak for a target of 1220 by keeping a strict stop loss of 1280. So that's all from my side. I request Nirav to take the call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Ayush. On the derivative front, the data has turned a little positive in terms of the PCR, which has come down quite significantly, and VIX has risen as well after yesterday's fall. Um the only real negative is at 22,000 levels. Now the PCR has fallen below 1, which is a slight negative. Also, 22,000 still has the highest put base. We might just see a small rebound where the 22,000 is retested, and probably after that Nifty will take it from there. So at this point of time, we feel that some amount of rebound can happen in the next couple of days. So look out for the same. 22,000, is a resistance area now, and the support area now becomes the 21,500 levels, which can be retested in the next week or so. From the stock specific front, almost every stock witnessed selling pressure yesterday, but there were some pockets which still emerged as buyers, and one such pocket is the metals pack where some buying was seen yesterday, and we expect further buying coming in here because lot of stocks are coming off their 2 years consolidation. So there is a price volume breakout, and we like the stock, from the metal packs. So at this point of time, that is one pack that can do very well. Yeah, so look out for the same. And yeah, that's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Time Technoplast has received approval from government agency PISO, which is Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization, for the manufacture of high pressure type 4 composite cylinder, specifically for hydrogen. The authority has advised company to manufacture first lot of cylinders for their testing and inspection, which will be completed in 6 months' time. This is sentimentally positive. We have already seen in case of Inox Air, the newly listed company also, which was earlier into transporting just CNG and LNG gases and other industrial gases. When it announced that it is venturing into hydrogen, carrying hydrogen, then the stock got re-rated. However, in case of Time Technoplus, that is some time away in terms of getting orders, etc. But still, the initial approval process is underway, so that's sentimentally good. Thank you.
Good morning. TCS has received order for its core banking software called as Banks from a leading central bank in US. The asset size of the bank exceeds $20 billion and it serves around 150 locations. The quantum of the project is not known, but is positive for TCS. Thank you.
Yeah, we attended the conference of dealer for the cement, specifically for Rajasthan, wherein they had indicated that the prices has corrected substantially in last quarter, that is third quarter, almost around 12 to 15%, though the volumes are more or less intact. To drive the volume, people have corrected the prices, and there is an excess competition which is going on. So at such outlook for the fourth quarter for cement company is likely to be negative. Apart from that, one more negative which has emerged in that was of Sri Cement, which has changed the branding in the Jaipur in the Rajasthan market, wherein even they lost the volume also. So there was a pressure on the price also, and apart from that, they lost the volume also. So quite possible fourth quarter for Sri Cement will be very negative. So outlook on the cement sector for near term is negative. Apart from that, GPT Healthcare, which got listed recently, has announced their third quarter result, and the third quarter result was more of an okay or marginally lower, wherein the revenue growth was just 4% as compared to last year, and the EBITDA margin was more of a stable. EBITDA margin was more of a stable in this quarter. The lower growth in the revenue could be because of two reasons. One is that this time the puja got shifted to third quarter, wherein there are a lot of holidays. So from second quarter to third quarter, last year it was in second quarter, and this year it was in third quarter. So that might have impacted few days of hospitals' utilizations and impacted the performance or growth. And apart from that, the Agartala hospital has shown lower ARPO, mainly on account of the outpatient uh, decline. That may be also because of the holiday season, or generally the third quarter is healthy season, and generally the illness is comparatively lower in third quarter. So in all looks a bit okay result, and uh, the valuations looks very attractive for the company. The company is consistently making 20% plus ROE, and and there is a scope for for growth also in the existing hospitals, wherein they had started uh, Havada hospitals in the 2019, which is still underutilized at around 50%, and management expect it to get is uh, uh, optimal utilization of over 70% in another 15 to 18 months. And apart from that, even the Agartala hospital is also underutilized at around 50%, though the financials in Agartala hospitals are very good, with operating margin of almost around 25-26%. There also there is a scope for growth, and again management expected to reach to optimal utilization in another 15 to 18 months. So if that play out, then there is a organic internal growth for the company in the next 2 years, and which can drive the performance. And anyhow, financials are strong with almost around zero debt and high ROE. So outlook seems positive for GPT Healthcare. Now, I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So, gold prices are likely to hold the support at 65,500 to 450 levels, and we might see some pullback till 65,900 to 66,000. So, buying with a stop loss of 65, 300 is recommended. And silver also, we might see prices testing 76,000, 76,500 on upside. So buying on dip around 75,000 is recommended with a stop loss of 74,500. In copper, we might see some pullback till 760, 62 levels, whereby again some selling pressure is expected, as there could be some supplies from 762 levels. Prices are resisting 766 on upside, so one can maintain a stop loss of 766 or a little bit higher than that. And on downside, again, it can test 755, 753, which is a support area. So there could be some pullback from these levels also. Zinc also, we are expecting a pullback till 220. And again, there could be some selling pressure. So maintain a stop loss of 222. On downside, again, 218 to 217 is the area where one should take profits. In crude oil, there could be some cool off, but however, the momentum is positive, and buy and dip strategy should be applied, and maintain a stop loss of 6750. Sorry, 6750. And in natural gas, we are expecting a pullback till 150, 155 levels. So buying in natural gas is recommended with the stop loss of 137.
That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USD, we are expecting some sideways to bullish momentum. So, within a range of 83.87 to 83.10 on the higher side and 82.95 on the lower. So, if we get some profit booking around 82.98 to 82.96 levels, no one can initiate a long positions with a stop loss of 82.93 for the target of 83.06 and 83.10 levels. And GBP INR, one can initiate a long positions around 105.44 to 105.40 levels with a stop loss of 105.14 for the target of 105.75 and 105.85 levels. And on the higher side, one can initiate a short positions also around 105.88 levels with a stop loss of 105.95 for the target of 105.55 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate long positions in the range of 90.16 to 90.11 levels with a stop loss of 90 for the target of 90.40 and 90.52 levels. Thank you.